So the next portion of our program is called The Power of Us. I'd like to introduce you to the code lead of the Franklin Millennial ERG and our EMS supply lead here at EPM, Vanessa Bean. Vanessa is going to talk to you about the concept of utilizing connections. She will be sharing with you a storyboard of her connections and how she tied her personal and professional connections together, which led to this idea for this event today. So with that, I'd like to welcome Vanessa up to share her storyboard.
Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, so how awesome are they? Can you guys see why I want to do this? Okay, so I wanted to walk you guys through how I came to this event, and I mean, it was really easy because Sharon and Chris and their family are absolutely amazing, and they did all this, and I'm going to cry a little bit because this is personal for me. So I just thank you guys for coming, and for my entire planning committee for doing this. This has been a trip, and it only took 4 months to plan, but I think it's been fantastic, so I thank everybody here for coming. Okay.
Deep breath.
Connections, right? How many times did we hear that word today? Like, even when Daniel was speaking about connecting cells and making that, connections has been a huge piece of this. So my personal journey on this road to this event started with my inspiration, which was after attending the African Heritage event up in Waltham. They put on a fantastic networking mixer that had a NFL superstar guy who was in his first season who was diagnosed with diabetes. And the speaker showcased how Thermo Fisher products actually helped him live his life. And when I was sitting there, I just was listening and I'm like, wow, this is fantastic. Like, our company is so cool, and I don't think we actually get to see that sitting in this building. And this was really why I wanted to showcase Chris, his story. How does that link to our company? What else are we doing in this 60,000 plus employee job that we don't get to see every day? That's how I got here. So I thank the African Heritage Group for getting me inspired. And I call this event my brainchild, so you'll hear me say that a couple times throughout this too. So next, I had to really start putting things on paper. What am I going to do? What am I going to say? Because I know everyone, if you've had an interaction with me, I can talk it out like a lot, and I say a lot of things. So I wanted to bounce ideas off my friends and my peers, my colleagues. So I reached out to Maggie, and Maggie and Kelly have been so awesome to help me sponsor this with Courtney, and we're really grateful for you guys partnering with us because the women's group has been a huge supporter of the Millennials since we started a couple of years ago now, 2 years ago. So we started creating, we had a meeting together, we started brainstorming crazy ideas, and can we actually do this? Do we have a budget? Are we going to be able to get this going off the ground? Are we going to get buy-in from leadership? And we just went with it. So then I'm like, okay, I have awesome Chris, who has been handsome his whole entire life, so you probably were captivated by his handsomeness because honestly, the only reason we knew each other is because my little sister was like in love with him. And lucky for us, he saved her from a carnival, so that's why we're all here today. She couldn't make it though, she was something at the carnival. So anyway, I had this amazing idea, I had Chris, I had his mother. Now I needed to connect to Thermo Fisher, and I certainly didn't connect to an air quality instrument. So where did I go from there? So I remember getting emails, I remember saying, Yammer, use Yammer, what's Yammer? I have no idea, I use Facebook and Instagram like all the time, so what the heck is this Yammer? So I go to the website, I look at it, and I actually just, I had asked Chris some ideas, what kind of scientific terms are you going to use, and how can I tie that? And so I went onto Google, which is where I go for every word that is like longer than 4 letters. I go on there and I look, and he's like myelin sheath regeneration, and so I'm like, okay, myelin sheath regeneration, Thermo Fisher, whatever. And it brings me up to all this content, and there was a lot of content on it. And I'm like, okay, so we do have a lot in neurodegenerative, and how can I tie those pieces together? So I went on to Yammer and I created this blog, and I had it up here many times, so that's why I see it here many times. And you could actually go onto Yammer and create different groups separately if you want to keep it focused and only have certain members join it, then you can. I decided to go all company to everybody in the whole entire company. And I posted Chris's awesome link to his vlog that he does with his mom. And I basically just put it all out there. This is my idea. I need somebody that's familiar with neurodegenerative. Does anybody in this company know who I can reach out to? And I was actually really lucky because I had a lot of people give me referrals. They gave me names of people I could contact. I used a few hashtags, a little @ symbol, and I got Daniel Beecham's name thrown at me by this woman, Barbara Kapoor, who, after I gave her my background and told her a little bit about Chris and some of the symptoms that he had, she said, Daniel, he's your man, give him a call. And so I did, and Daniel, was instrumental in the design of this, and I'm so grateful. Where is he? Right there. Thank you so much, because I feel like you were the big connection piece that really brought this together. And I think everybody in the room can probably say they learned something from you today, because I certainly did. So after I had Daniel, he was ready to come on board, and he was, I'm ready to come do this thing, let's do it. I went back and I started planning the planning committee, and the planning team brought me so much, right, I'm so bad at this. Okay, so they brought me just so many ideas, and we really wanted to make it still kind of a career development event as well, not just the personal reflection stories of Chris and his mom and their family and stuff like that, but really highlight how much connectivity matters when you are in a huge company like this. And honestly, it doesn't matter if you're at LSG, CAD, EPM, whatever the case may be, somebody is going through something that you are. So even I went to a negotiation training last week, and I met so many different people from so many different divisions, and we had so many things in common with each other. Talking about, I'm on Yammer, I joined that group, I went onto the sourcing group, and I got so many templates that I've used in the last week that have helped us in our AOP planning. There's so much out there. So I really encourage people to get out there. And finally, results. So look at the room. I have a room filled with people. I had buy-in from so many great people in the organization. I was able to connect Chris to Daniel, my friend, and I'm so glad that we reestablished a friendship. My mom and dad are in the background videotaping me. I'm actually surprised. So I'm actually surprised I had to call my mom first. You can't be go Vanessa. Because I'm not a cheerleader anymore now. I'm actually a really professional person. So that's it. I think the main theme here is connections, and we're all connected, whether it be this tragic situation that now Chris has used to advocate for other people, or Daniel and his amazing research and development, all the way through to us sitting here doing this, whether it be VP, whether it be a quality engineer, or whatever. We're all on the same path. So I really encourage everybody to make a connection today. Thank you.